Hey everyone, welcome back to Everyday Chinese English Academy. I'm Ming.
And I'm Emma. Today we are talking about the kind of person everyone trusts.
Not necessarily the loudest person.
Not necessarily the funniest person.
Not even the person with the most impressive plan.
Right. We are talking about the person who says, I'll handle it, and then somehow, peacefully, without a parade, handles it.
A rare and beautiful species.
The adult world has many talents. Some people are creative, some people are charming. Some people can make a spreadsheet look like architecture.
That is a real skill.
But when life gets busy, one quality becomes incredibly valuable: reliability.
In Chinese, one very useful word is kaopu. Kaopu. It means reliable, dependable, solid, trustworthy.
kaopu. kaopu.
Good. Today we are going to talk about what it really means to be kaopu and why it is one of the strongest compliments in daily life.
I learned the importance of reliability through a restaurant disaster.
Many important life lessons begin with food.
A friend told me, "Don't worry, I booked the restaurant." 4 of us arrived hungry. The restaurant was full. No booking.
Pain.
I asked, "What happened?" He said, "I meant to book it."
Meaning to book is not booking.
Exactly. And the problem was not only dinner. The problem was that everyone relaxed because they thought the task was handled.
Yes, when someone takes responsibility, other people put down their mental load.
Then, when the task is not actually handled, everyone has to pick that load back up, plus hunger.
Hunger makes all project failures more serious.
That day, I realized something. The most entertaining friend is not always the most reliable friend.
In Chinese, you might say, 他人很好,但是不太靠谱. Here's a nice person, but not very reliable.
That sentence sounds gentle, but it lands hard.
It does, because kaopu is not about whether you are likable. It is about whether people can trust your follow-through.
So a kaopu person reduces uncertainty.
Exactly. They make life less noisy.
Let's talk about friendship first. What does kaopu look like among friends?
Small promises. For example, if you say you will arrive at 7, you arrive around 7. If you are running late, you tell people before they start worrying.
That sounds basic, but it changes the atmosphere.
Very much. Being late is sometimes unavoidable. Being mysterious is usually avoidable.
I like that. Late is a situation. Mysterious is a choice.
Exactly. A reliable friend does not make everyone guess. If the plan changes, they give a clear message. If they cannot come, they say so early. If they said they would bring something, they either bring it or explain.
So reliability is not perfection.
Correct. It is not I never make mistakes. It is when something changes, I do not disappear.
That is important. Some people avoid uncomfortable messages, so they become less reliable even when the original problem was small.
Yes, a small delay can become a big stress because there is no information.
Like waiting for someone at a subway station. If they say, "Sorry, 10 minutes late," I can adjust. If they say nothing, my brain starts writing a detective novel.
Very accurate. In Chinese, this connects to another word, jiaodai. Jiaodai. It can mean to explain, to account for something, or to hand something over clearly.
So a reliable person gives jiaodai.
Yes, they do not leave people in a fog.
What about work? I feel like kaopu is even more important there.
It is. At work, reliability is often about reducing invisible stress. The visible task may be simple: send a file, call a client, check a number. But the invisible part is whether other people trust that it is happening.
So if I say, "I will send it today," and then I send it today, people can relax.
Yes, and if you realize you cannot send it today, a reliable response is not silence. A reliable response is, "I need one more day. Here is what is done. Here is what is missing. I will send it tomorrow morning."
That feels very different from disappearing.
Exactly. People can handle problems better than uncertainty.
That should be printed on office walls.
Maybe. A kaopu person is not the person who says yes to everything. In fact, saying yes to everything can make you less reliable.
Because then you cannot actually deliver.
Right. Reliability includes knowing your limit. If you cannot do something, say it clearly. If you can do it, give a realistic time. If the situation changes, update people.
So kaopu is also about expectation management.
Very much. It is not glamorous, but it is powerful.
I think that is why reliable people feel calming. They do not create extra weather.
Extra weather.
Yes, some people bring a storm with every task. You ask one small question, and suddenly there are clouds, thunder, 3 missing files, and emotional wind.
That is a useful metaphor.
A kaopu person brings clear skies, or at least a weather report.
Clear skies or a weather report. That is reliability.
I want to add one more workplace picture, because I have seen this so many times. 2 people can do the same amount of work, but one person makes everyone feel safe, and the other person makes everyone check every 10 minutes.
That is a very useful distinction.
Person A says, I will update the document before lunch. At 11:30, the document is updated. There is a short note. I changed the intro, checked the numbers, and left one question in yellow. Nobody has to wonder.
Very kaopu.
Person B also works hard, maybe even harder, but nobody knows where anything is. The document name is strange, the latest version is in a chat message from yesterday. There are 3 files called Final, Final New, and Final Real.
The classic tragedy of modern work.
Exactly. And then the whole team spends emotional energy trying to understand the state of the task. That energy could have gone into the work itself.
This is why jiaodai matters. A reliable person does not only do the hidden work, they also make the state of the work visible.
So being reliable includes making things findable.
Yes, a file name, a short message, a clear deadline, a tiny summary. These things look boring, but they protect everyone from confusion.
That is very practical. Kaopu people do not just finish tasks, they make the task easier for the next person to touch.
Exactly. Reliability is often a handoff skill.
I want to ask something. Is a reliable person someone who always says yes?
No, that is a very important point. A reliable person is not someone who accepts every request.
Because then they become overloaded.
Exactly. And overloaded people often become unreliable, even if their intention is good.
That feels very real. Some people say yes because they want to be helpful, but then they quietly drown.
Yes, and from the outside, other people only see the missed deadline, the unanswered message, or the half-finished task.
So reliability includes saying no early?
Very much. If you cannot do something, saying so early is more kaopu than saying yes and failing later.
That changes the moral feeling. Saying no can actually be responsible.
Correct. Let me give you a travel example. Imagine 4 friends are planning a weekend trip. One person says, I will book the train tickets. Then they get busy at work. A not-so-reliable person waits until Friday night and says, sorry, I forgot.
Now everyone is stressed.
Right. A more reliable person sends a message on Wednesday. My week is worse than expected. I may not have time to book tickets. Can someone else take this? Here are the train times I found.
That is so much better.
They still could not complete the task, but they gave information early. They protected the group.
So kaopu does not mean never failing. It means failing in a way that does not trap everyone else.
Excellent. Nobody can control everything, but you can control whether other people have enough information to adjust.
That also connects to fangxin. I can still feel assured with someone who says, I cannot do this, if they say it clearly and early.
Exactly. Clear limits can create trust.
That is a little surprising. We often think trust comes from saying yes, yes, yes.
But real trust often comes from accurate yes and accurate no.
Accurate yes and accurate no. That is good.
A kaopu person does not sell you a fantasy version of their capacity. They tell you what is real.
And then people can plan around reality.
Yes, that is why reliability is connected to respect. You respect other people's time enough to tell them the truth before the problem becomes larger.
This makes kaopu feel much deeper than responsible student does homework.
It is deeper. It is a way of handling uncertainty with care.
Handling uncertainty with care. That might be my favorite definition so far.
Good. Keep that one.
Let's focus on the word kaopu, kaopu. Kao can mean to lean on or rely on. Pu can mean a standard, a plan, a score, or a kind of order. Together, kaopu means reliable, dependable, trustworthy.
Someone you can lean on because there is some order.
Exactly. A person can be kaopu. A plan can be kaopu. A suggestion can be kaopu. A restaurant recommendation can be kaopu.
So I can say this person is kaopu, but also this plan is not kaopu.
Yes. 这个人很靠谱. This person is reliable. 这个计划不太靠谱. This plan is not very reliable.
Is kaopu casual?
It is common in daily speech. It is not rude. It can be used among friends, at work, and in family conversations.
What is the emotional weight of the word?
Stronger than it looks. If someone says you are kaopu, it means they trust your judgment and your follow-through.
That is better than being called impressive.
Sometimes, yes. Impressive can be a show. Kaopu is proven in daily life.
The second word is fangxin. Fangxin. Fang means to put down or release. Xin means heart. Fangxin literally feels like putting your heart down.
That is beautiful. If my heart can be put down, I can relax.
Exactly. Fangxin means to feel assured, to stop worrying. You can say, 你放心, don't worry, you can feel assured.
So kaopu is the quality and fangxin is the result.
Give me a sentence. 这件事交给她，我放心. If this thing is given to her, I feel assured.
That is such a high compliment.
It is. It means the person has earned trust. The third word is renzhen. Renzhen. It means careful, serious, taking something properly.
Does it mean serious, like no jokes?
Not necessarily. A funny person can be very renzhen. It means when something matters, you give it attention.
So renzhen is visible in details.
Yes, reading the message carefully, checking the date, noticing the attachment, confirming the address. These are small things, but they build reliability.
Nobody writes a song about checking the address, but it saves the day.
Exactly. Many disasters are not dramatic. They are small details ignored.
So renzhen is how reliability begins.
Often, yes.
Another short word is wen. It means steady, stable, not shaky.
Can it describe a person?
Yes, if someone is wen, they are steady. They do not panic easily. Their work is consistent. Their mood does not make everyone else nervous.
That is a very attractive quality.
In Chinese, wen can be a strong compliment. It can describe a person, a plan, an investment, a performance, even someone's driving.
A one driver is someone who does not make every passenger reconsider life.
Exactly.
How is one different from kaopu?
One is the feeling of steadiness. Kaopu is the broader judgment of reliability. A person can feel one, and therefore people think they are kaopu.
Now we return to jiaodai. This word matters a lot. It can mean to explain, to account for something, or to hand something over clearly.
Why is jiaodai so connected to reliability?
Because many people do the task, but do not close the loop. A reliable person closes the loop.
What does that look like?
I call the restaurant. They are full at 7, but they have a table at 8. I booked 8. Here's the address. That is jiaodai.
Beautiful. My heart is already fangxin.
Exactly. Without jiaodai, other people still have questions. With jiaodai, the task has a clear shape.
So jiaodai is not extra, it is part of the task.
Correct. The final word is fuze. Fuze. It means responsible or to be in charge of something.
Like, I am responsible for this.
Yes, 我负责这个. I will be responsible for this. But as a quality, fuze means you do not drop something just because nobody is watching.
That is the invisible part.
Exactly. A fuze person cares about the result, not only about looking busy.
So the full chain is be renzhen with details, be wend under pressure, give jiaodai, take fuze, become kaopu, and help others fangxin.
That is the episode in one sentence.
I notice this word is not flashy. Kaopu does not sound like a movie trailer.
No, it is a daily life compliment, but that is why it is powerful.
Because daily life is where trust is actually built.
Yes, trust is not built only by big speeches. It is built by showing up, replying clearly, remembering what you promised, and not making other people carry your chaos.
That last part is strong.
It is important. Everyone has stress. A reliable person does not pretend life is easy, but they try not to pass unnecessary stress to others.
So being kaopu is a form of kindness.
Yes, quiet kindness, practical kindness.
It is also a form of respect. If I give people clear information, I respect their time and attention.
Exactly. That is why calling someone kaopu can mean a lot. It says, with you, I do not have to be on alert all the time.
That might be one of the best feelings in any relationship.
I agree.
I also like that kaopu is not the same as being impressive. Sometimes impressive people make you look at them. Reliable people make you stop worrying.
That is a clean difference. Impressive can be public. Kaopu is often private. It is proven in the moment when nobody is clapping.
Like remembering the medicine your parent needs. checking whether the door is locked, sending the address before someone asks, or saying, I already called, they open at 10.
Yes, these are not dramatic scenes, but they are the texture of trust.
The texture of trust. I like that.
In many relationships, people remember who reduced their stress. They remember who made a hard day easier. They remember who did not disappear when things became inconvenient.
So kaopu is not a cold word.
Not at all. It can sound practical, but underneath it is warmth. It says, I can put something important in your hands, and my heart does not have to stay tense.
That connects back to fangxin beautifully.
Exactly. The practical action creates the emotional result.
Let me review. kaopu means reliable or dependable. Fangxin means to feel assured, like putting your heart down. Renzhen means careful and serious in the right way. Wen means steady. Jiaodai means giving a clear explanation or handover. Fuze means responsible.
Excellent.
And the big idea is that reliable people reduce invisible stress.
Yes, they do not have to be perfect, but they do not disappear, they do not leave people guessing, and they do not make every small task become a drama.
I will remember this. Clear skies or a weather report.
That is a very good summary.
Thanks for listening to Everyday Chinese English Academy. May your plans be clear, your restaurant bookings be real, and the people around you be wonderfully kaopu.
Bye.
Bye.